current Commonwealth Games gold medalist in 3x3 as Dandino launches from deep. Hamer has it for GB. Love. Long shot is good, and Robin Love gets things started for GB. A 1-0 lead here in the semi-final. Steve's shot is, well, pass is knocked away as Hamer has it for GB. Love looking for White inside, but Hamer's there and will be fouled on the shot, so Jude Hamer will go to the foul line. Hamer playing for the London Titans in the Premier Division in the UK this season. Also played in the Women's Premier League for Loughborough Lightning and the Cardiff Met Archers. As she gets the free throw, it's a 2-0 lead for GB. Dandino has had the hot hand at the entire tournament for Canada. Passes over to Steves, doesn't fall, Love has it. Love looks for some space, dishes to Hamer, will just be too strong and go out of bounds. That link up between Hamer and Love, certainly one to watch. We've seen it throughout this tournament, very entertaining. Two players that have played together for a very long time. As Dandino from deep hits and ties the game at 2-2. Love works against Dandino. 5 seconds on the clock, 4 seconds. GB will have to put something up here. It's a long shot from Love. No good, and Canada will have possession. Dandino checks the ball with Hamer. 90 seconds played here in this semi-final. Dandino again from deep, not that time. But that's a good look from Katie Dandino. She is an out-and-out scorer. At the World Championships in Dubai in 2022, she led the competition in 3-pointers made. And she also averaged 21.6 points. You need buckets, phone Katie Dandino as Love swings the ball to Hamer. Time running down here for GB. Shot clock violation, and oh, that won't count. It was after the buzzer. And you can see it's the pressure that Canada are putting on. As Dandino's shot is good. Canada will take a 1-point lead. GB looking to tie the game here. Love clears the ball. 2 seconds, 1 second. Gonna have to launch. And that's 2 shot clock violations for GB. That's the defense from Canada. You can see they're getting straight out to Love as soon as she has the ball after she's had those quick points for GB. So Tessia will take it from the top. Dandino on the baseline. Doesn't get the bounce, gets her own rebound though, it's short. And ball's knocked away. Tessia comes up with it. So Canada get another chance here with 5 seconds. Puts it up and hits. A 4-2 Canada lead. GB answer here. Love working her way around. Hamer under pressure, gets it to go. So the 7 minutes to play. The winner will play Spain in today's final. As Dandino thought about the shot, extra pass to Steves. It's too strong off the glass as Love has the rebound. Love against Tessia. Drops it inside to White. Doesn't go. And Canada have it back. Hamer intercepts the pass. Great defense there from Jude Hamer. As Love swings it to White, and White roll into the basket. It's waved off, ball wasn't cleared. Have to clear the ball from outside the arc. You have to take the ball over the line. Otherwise, the shot will not count. So a timeout called, a 4-3 lead for Canada over Great Britain here. 6:34 to play. winner of this game will play Spain in the final. Canada were unbeaten in Group B in the group stages. Group B had a loss to Australia that put them into second place. So back out on the floor, it is Canada ball. Dandino, the wheelchair basketball Canada's Female Athlete of the Year this year. Two-time Female Athlete of the Year, as she was also in 2020. Takes it from the baseline and sinks it. Dandino just makes it look easy out on the floor. Love around the top, has Hamer. GB down 2, Hamer can't get it to drop. Dandino for Canada, lines it up. Oh, in and out. That was so far down the basket and just pops out as ball's knocked out of bounds by Canada. That's unlucky for Dandino. GB down 2. Can they cut into this lead? Love will take it. Too strong. White's there for the rebound, finds Hamer, and Hamer puts it in. Jess White has been doing such a good job on the boards for GB. The way she finds those lanes under the basket, finds herself in the right positions. Been able to pass the ball out to her teammates. 1 point game. Tessia looking to increase it for Canada and will! Takes them to 6. Love with 6 seconds for GB. Into White. White from the middle of the lane again gets another rebound, and a 12-second violation is called. Time expiring for GB. A 2-point Canada lead. Tessia against White. Dandino saves it in and can't get the roll on the rim. As a foul is called, Canada will have 1 shot at the line here. That's the first team foul on Great Britain. Both teams just on 1 foul apiece. Dandino, the 2-time Paralympian, is at the line for Canada. Playing out in Europe, in Spain this season, also playing the Euro Cup, as he gets the free throw, puts Canada up 3. Love. That's too strong, and White picks up the rebound. Didn't hit the rim though, so Love will try again. Canada will have it. Under 5 minutes to play here. Dandino, and ball goes out of bounds. GB possession. Canada are such a well-drilled team, having played together for so long. As Hamer under pressure from Steves. Nets it! And Jude Hamer coming up big for GB. 2-point game. Dandino doubles. Tessia. Back to Dandino. Time runs down. GB get a stop. And we'll have the ball back. Coming up after this game, we will have the men's semi-finals. John Hobbs taking you through those games. We have Austria and Canada up first, followed by Spain and Poland. As Hamer again pressured by Steves. Shots in and out. Dandino. Go into the basket. It's going to take it all the way. And Katie Dandino increasing the score for Canada. An 8-5 lead. White to Hamer. 3 seconds. Need to put something up here. His love shot won't go. And we'll have a substitution for Canada as Puissant Lai checks into the game for the first time. And we've got a time out on the floor. So a 3-point Canada lead, 8-5 over Great Britain. The winner moves on to play Spain, and the runner-up will be facing Australia in the third placing game later today. The third place game will be at 3:15, and then the women's final at 4:15. Teams back out on court. Tessia will take it from the top. 3-point Canada lead. They have been so dominant so far in this competition as Dandino works to break free and finishes. And Dandino under pressure, doesn't matter. Hamer can't get it to go for GB. Ball's knocked down onto the floor. And Canada will take it again. It's a 4-point lead. Tessia over to Dandino. Dandino's doubled. Time's running down 1 second. Has to put something up here. Won't drop. 12 seconds off the clock. So GB with a chance to cut into this lead here. Love works against Lai. White roll into the hoop. Oh, bounces off the back iron. Love has the rebound though. She's fouled on the shot. So Robin Love will go to the line. GB look to cut into this lead. Robin Love playing for the Manchester Revolution in the Premier Division in the UK this season. A 3-time Women's Premier League champion with the Loughborough Lightning. Can't get the roll on the free throw. As Dandino clears it for Canada. Under 3 minutes to play here. Lai takes it to the basket. Apologies, that was Tessia for Canada, and Canada up 5 here as White doesn't get it to fall. Love picks up the rebound and puts it back in the net. Four-point game. Dandino up against Love. And time runs down. GB have it back. (10-6) Canada lead. Hamer cuts it down to a 3-point game. GB up to 7. Just over 2 minutes to play. Dandino lines up the long shot, bounces off the rim, but gets her own rebound though. Working hard to get after the ball. As Tessia sinks one for Canada. And every time a GB cut into this, Canada have an answer. Love against Lai, off the rim, gets her own rebound, finishes on the putback. Dandino into Lai. Lai roll into the basket and increases the lead for Canada back up to 4. White against Tessia. Love has it. 2 seconds. Will need to put something up and does! And Robin Love beats the buzzer. 3-point game. Dandino gets it to go for Canada. She has an answer for everything GB are throwing at Canada. Love, 5 seconds. Hamer. That's good. Teams going blow for blow here, the final minute of the game. Great Britain will need some stops as Canada are just under a minute away from a place in the final as Tessia gets to the basket. And it's a 4-point game. Is that the dagger for Canada? 33.2 seconds to go. Dandano will take it from the top. Dandano has Lai cutting to the basket. Love picks up the loose ball. GB down 4 here. Love thought about the shot, spins to break free. 5 seconds. Over to White, too strong, and it will go out of bounds. And with Canada up 4 here with 13 seconds to go, they have 1 foot in the final against Spain. And Dandano, 1 second difference between the shot and game clock. It will be Canada into the final as Tessia, to end the game, takes Canada to 15, and congratulations to Canada. They are heading to the final where they will face Spain at 4:15 today. Great Britain will play for 3rd place against Australia in the placing games. That is due to tip off at 3:15 today. So an absolutely brilliant final set up there. We have Spain and Canada taking on each other. Up next is John Hobbs. He will be taking you through the men's semi-finals. Austria and Canada up first, and then Spain and Poland. So keep it locked to the IWBF YouTube channel.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sun City, South Africa. As you see, Austria posing for pictures, and they will take on Canada in our first IWBF 3x3 World Championship semi-final. We already know that Spain and Canada will meet in the women's final. Who will be the men's finalists? Austria and Canada will compete for the first final spot after this game. It will be Poland against Spain. Many people thought that Poland-Spain would be the final when this tournament started, but they will comprise the semi-final. And Canada, where all eyes of the world will be on next summer in Ottawa, look to get the first ever World Championship gold. We welcome you once again to Sun City. John Hobbs on hand on the IWBF YouTube channel. Thank you so very, very much for joining us. We hope you have enjoyed the action as we come to the final parts of what has been an unforgettable, scintillating, exhilarating roller coaster ride. The inaugural IWBF 3x3 World Championships here in the northwest province of South Africa. Still a lot more basketball to come, though, as Canada get us started in our first semi-final. There is Colin Higgins, the University of Missouri alumni. He's ready, we're ready, let's do this for a place in the final. Higgins glides to the basket. And the first points of the semi-final go the way of Canada. Hubert Haga. He'll launch a two, and that's long, but he will get his own rebound. Christophe Edler. Edler, good defense there from Vincent Delaire. And Haga can't collect the loose ball. Garrett a step shot, Vincent Delaire, Colin Higgins and Lee Melamick for Canada. Christophe Edler, Leon Verlegger, Hubert Haga and Mehmet Herili for Austria. Higgins, a step chuck on the catch and shoot. Here is Leon Verlegger. Haga, Edler. Christophe Edler has a bit of room and puts it in. A step chuck, deflected and taken by Haga. Swipes the ball from Garrett, a step chuck. Now goes for the mid-range, and it rolls in and out. And Higgins takes it past the perimeter. 6 to shoot for Canada. Higgins, great defense from Edler. Delaire, shot clock violation. Good defense, especially along the perimeter from Austria. This is a very offensive-minded game, and the defense certainly suited around the perimeter to deny the lane with only 12-second shot clocks. Here is Christophe Edler. Goes for the mid-range again. Haga scoops the rebound. Can't get the fall, though. Here is Higgins, and Higgins is long. Christophe Edler has the ball. Both teams out of Group C. Canada got the win over Austria in pool play on day one. Austria want revenge in the biggest possible way. They want a spot in the final. Higgins gets it to go as the shot clock wound down. And Canada out to a 2-point lead. Christophe Edler over Delaire. Edler finds a bit of room and banks it home. Good defense, better offense. As the man from Graz reduces the arrears to 1. Higgins can't respond. Of course, following on from this, it's the second semi-final as Haga puts it in. Poland and Spain warming up behind us. The stakes are high now here in Sun City. And I'm not talking about the casinos they have here either. And that basket will actually count. There's a little bit of confusion, but the score is good for Austria. They're up 4-3. Here is Higgins. 2 to shoot for Higgins. Puts it up. No good. And that is a shot clock violation. And again, good defense from Austria as we have our first timeout of the semi-final. Austria 4, Canada 3 with 6:43 to play. As we have a look at the highlights of the opening stages here in our first semi-final. Austria have the edge, 4-3. As Austria look to make it an all-European final here on the Southern Hemisphere. But Canada wants some North American representation. They want the IWBF Americas to represent. Here is Haga. Haga doesn't get it and gets his own rebound, but rolls out of bounds. Hubert Haga did exceptionally well to find the gap to get the loose ball, but just ran out of room. Here is Higgins. A step chuck, no hesitation. Again, does a victory lap, but decides not to put it in. And on the follow, Haga for Austria. And Austria now up by 2. Higgins puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Edler couldn't hold on. A step chuck. Cheered on by the Canada women's team. As Haga puts it in, Hubert Haga. And a deflection, and Austria get the ball. 4 minutes and a bit of change played. Edler off to the left as Lee Melamick is in. Vincent Dallaire takes a breather. Higgins for 2, no. And does well to get his own rebound. Higgins tries again, and that's short. Haga, Edler. Edler did so well to get that in. And Austria on top. Higgins, Melamick in support. Melamick goes back door. Higgins with the rebound and the score. Edler. Christoph Edler. He'll go for the midi. And the step shot collects. Higgins goes to the basket. He was clocked there. And the whistle has gone. Colin Higgins, who plays his basketball in France, 2-time Paralympian, will head to the stripe. 4:37 to play. And Austria, 7-5 to the good. Higgins makes the resulting free throw. Of course, as said, these two teams played out an overtime thriller as Melamick, Canada didn't actually get the ball over the perimeter. Yeah, these two teams put out a thriller in Pool C. It was the first game of the World Championships in its history to go to overtime. Canada came away with a 17-15 success. As Haga misses, Filega collects. Haga still has it. Haga off balance, gets another bite of the cherry. And a technical foul has been called on Hubert Haga for the unfair use of the chair. So Canada will get free throws as the Canadian women have already punched their ticket to the final in the Women's World Championship. They want the men to repeat the success that they have got so far. The local organising committee over in Ottawa for the World Championships have got to be smiling from ear to ear right now as Canada have tied the game. 4:10 to play. Here is a step chuck. A step chuck puts it in. Canada have the lead. Austria starting to crack here. Haga looking to restore some parity. Higgins, beautiful move into the basket from Colin Higgins. And we have a timeout as Colin Higgins will go to the line momentarily. We're all tied up, honours even at 8 apiece with 3:47 to play. Austria with 3 team fouls. Canada yet to trouble the foul count. As Poland and Spain await. As we look at a few highlights. Hubert Haga with the score there that killed off the Canadian momentum just a little bit. Spain and Canada will contest the Women's World Championship final. And we could have a chance of a men's and women's final being exactly the same. Canada, though, cannot take the lead with that shot from Melamek. Here is Haga. And Higgins with the steal. And Melamek under the basket. Christoph Edler did well to keep it in. Edler thinks about the two. And Austria get another bite of the cherry. Good defense as well on the perimeter from Lee Melamek, the native of Toronto, Ontario. Higgins looks for an open Melamek, and he can't get it to fall. Edler now has it off the rebound from Haga. Haga gets it back. 2:45 to play. Here is Edler, dangerous from that spot. And Garrett a step chuck. His best efforts came to nothing. Higgins, beautiful pass, a step chuck. And Garrett, a step chuck, will go to the line. Garrett, a step chuck there. Man born in Regina, Saskatchewan. No doubt his friends and family watching on back in Canada. And he misses the free throw, gets his own rebound, and puts it in. 2:26 remaining. Canada with a 1-point lead. Haga. A spot in the final at stake. Haga, no. It's a race, and Higgins wins it. Higgins pirouettes his way to the basket. And the pass from Filega goes right out of bounds. Vincent Dallaire cheering on his teammates. At some point he will look to come in. Both teams, the players, call their own substitutions. Higgins a two, no. A step chuck, fighting with it with Haga. Ball goes out of bounds. And Austria will pick up possession. As Higgins wasn't even looking where the ball was. And now the check is complete. Here come Austria. Edler, 1:52 remaining. Edler in and out with the two-pointer. That would have tied the game. Higgins goes to the cup. No. Edler with the rebound. Here is Haga. Haga puts up a two, puts it in, and the game is tied. 1:24 remaining. A step chuck, yes. Almost shades of the Pool C meeting on day one. Haga. Haga to take the lead. No, it's off. 1:07 to play. Here is Higgins. Canada with a 1-point lead. Higgins wants to extend it. Melamek. No, rebounded Haga. Final minute. It's all to play for. Haga drives at Higgins. No, good defense from Higgins. Higgins puts it up. No, rebounded Melamek. And deflected and stolen by Haga. Christoph Edler, 6 to shoot for Austria. Haga, great perimeter defense from Canada. Austria have got to put something up. It's a shot clock violation. Pivotal defense from Canada as Vincent Dallaire will come in and Lee Melamek takes a breather. Higgins, 4 to shoot. Higgins, here's a step chuck. No, it's rebounded. Haga's got to get it over the timeline. Edler, they've got to put it up, Austria. Edler for the win. No, and Canada are finals bound. An absolute epic unfolding before our very eyes, but it is Canada who edge to the final. They have beaten Austria 13 to 12 in a pulsating encounter. And up next, it is Poland against Spain. Will we have a carbon copy of the women's final that we will see later on? Or will Poland upset the apple cart and reach the final? Stick around on the IWBF YouTube channel. We will be right back. We welcome you back to Sun City, South Africa, and it is the second semi-final that pits Spain against Poland. Spain already on the court with Pablo Levadiera, Manuel Lorenzo, Ignacio Ortega and Adrian Garcia. And now come Poland, the first team to arrive here in South Africa for these IWBF 3x3 World Championships. They have one goal in mind, and that is to win it all. They certainly have the team to do it, but can they back it up with action? Matus Filipski, Andrzej Matzik, Dominik Mosler and Matt Stan comprise the Poland team. 3 vets and 1 youngster on this Poland team. There they are. Will it be Poland's time, or will Spain join their female counterparts in the final later on today? Well, our women's final will see Canada take on Spain, and the Spain women are front row centre supporting their male counterparts. We could have a Spain-Canada men and women's final, but Poland will want to upset that potential statistic and reach the final themselves. As the referees posing for their pictures, they've done an incredible job throughout these 3x3 World Championships in what has been an exceptionally run and put together tournament here in South Africa. You saw a video vignette of the incredible Sun City Resort and what it has to offer. And we certainly encourage you, if you're planning a holiday, if you want to go on a safari or spend a bit of money in the casino or even watch a musical act, then Sun City is certainly for you. For a place and a date with Canada. Here we go. Matus Filipski with the ball. Matt Stan dumps it off and a whistle has gone. Basket will not count. Offensive foul is the call. And you sense every score for Spain, every call that goes against Poland will be cheered on wildly by the Spanish women's team. Well, they won't be cheering on that one. A turnover and Poland will get the ball. And for the loser of this game, it'll be a third place game against Austria. Of course, Australia and Great Britain will comprise the bronze medal game over in the women as Poland get off the mark. Garcia fading away and Stan rebounds. Filipski, the Galatasaray man. He'll go for one. That smacks the backboard and Stan to pick it up. Doesn't get it. 1-0 in favour of Poland. This will be a demanding contest for both teams. The stakes are high. Ortega a 2. That's off to the left. And Stan is inadvertently fouled by Lavadiera. Maciek nearly went out of bounds there. Filipski. Maciek to the basket, and he blows the layup. Of course, following on the two finals today, of course, we'll end it with the men's final that is scheduled later on this afternoon. We'll have the presentation ceremonies and the all-tournament selection. Beautiful move to the basket from Levidiera. Filipski. And that misses everything. Again, the perimeter defense is suffocating right now. And a warning given, I think, to Poland for touching the ball as it dropped the cylinder on the previous basket from Spain. As Lavidiera misses, Stan collects. Here is Maciek to Filipski to Stan. That's pretty from Poland, but Stan fluffs his lines. Garcia with Lavidiera cutting back door. Lavidiera no good. Ortega the follow. 2-1 to Spain. Stan, what a bounce pass to Maciek. That'll be a shot clock violation. That won't count. As impressive as it was, the shot clock buzzer had expired. Great to have some Poland fans in attendance. Even the family of Matt Stan, I believe, is watching on. Just for their information, Matt Stan's grandma is famous. Apparently she is watching on over in Croatia at the moment, as a whistle has gone. And Spain restart. Here is Ortega. Loves to shoot from the wing. Thought about it, instead gives it up as Lavidiera went to the basket, was almost daring Filipski to come block him. And there's a bit of a wrestling match for the ball. Of course, Poland with 3 team fouls right now. Fouls can play a factor in the 3x3 game. Ortega misses the 2. Once you get over 6 fouls, any more fouls, the opposition get free throws. 4 to shoot, Maciek to the basket. Garcia sets himself. That's a 2. Splash! Maciek gets past Lavidiera, and Stan doesn't get that friendly roll. Ortega fading away over Stan, decides not to shoot. Lavidiera to the basket. The Spain women are the biggest cheering section right now as Maciek puts it in. Garcia putting the moves on Filipski. Ortega, no. Rebounded by Filipski. Maciek, Stan in support. Maciek goes to Filipski. Good defense from Spain, and Filipski's shot is long. Ortega, and that'll be a 3-second violation on Spain, and we'll have ourselves a timeout. Just around 4 minutes played as the Spanish women look on, a little bit nervously maybe. down the inaugural IWBF 3x3 World Championships. It has been an unforgettable event. It really has. It's been so much fun to be a part of, and we certainly hope you are enjoying all the action exclusively on the IWBF YouTube channel. A couple of feeds as well on the South African local stations as well. So that means the action is not exclusive, but you get my, you catch my drift. I know what I'm talking about. Spain will get the ball. Here is Ortega. Ortega driving at Stan. Adrian Garcia puts it in off the window. Mosler into the game. Dominic Mosler and Matus Filipski regularly subbing in and out for Poland as the Maciek and the young Matt Stan prefer to play the entire 10 minutes. Maciek. Stan to screen. Maciek falls over as the shot clock was winding down. And Spain get the ball. Good defense from Spain. And now Filipski comes back in. Mosler comes out. Manuel Lorenzo waiting in the wings for Spain. Ortega, beautiful bounce pass. And the punch pass from Lavadiera is finished off by Ortega. Almost nonchalantly just punched that to Ignacio Ortega as the ball goes out of bounds. Maciek. Here it is Filipski. 2 to shoot. Filipski throws it up. Stan trying to get it, but beaten out by Lavadiera. Ortega, favourite spot. And it's back ironed and reclaimed by Poland with Filipski. Filipski snatches it off his teammate Stan. Filipski now passes it to Stan. And Ortega thought he had a block cleanly there, but Matt Stan will go to the line instead. 4:51 to play. We're over halfway in our second semi-final as Canada awaits in the final. And the men's final scheduled to start at 4:45 local time. Manuel Lorenzo into the game and on the ball. That's a 3-second violation as Adrian Garcia takes a breather. And the loser of this contest will meet Austria in the third place game. That's scheduled to start at 3:45 local time. Here is Filipski, 3 to shoot. Filipski throws one up, and that's off the bottom of the backboard. And Spain all business as the ball is loose, and Maciek reclaims. Spain up 7 to 3. 4:24 remaining in what has been a physically demanding and very intense semi-final. Both teams not giving an inch right now. As you see Andre Maciek there, the number 6. Another veteran of this Poland side. Has 3x3 experience with the Poles from last year, the Europe Cup in Vienna. Ortega, 9 to shoot for Spain. Bounce pass is pretty. The finish is lacking. Lorenzo can't finish and the whistle has gone. And Spain right now on top. And you could just sense Poland might be starting to get a little bit antsy. And the referee just telling Pablo Lavadiera that no drinks are allowed on the court. He's still having a chat with the official about it. Maciek Filipski. They need some Fifi magic right now, but that's not magic, that's a turnover. Garcia has it. Garcia will set himself. He thought about it, and Filipski came to meet him. One to shoot, and Garcia doesn't get it. It's rebounded by Lorenzo, and, well, that's a rarity. We have sort of a wedgie. Oh, and Lavandiera went straight into the advertising board, or the cushion board by the basket. And now we have a broken beam with a shot clock. We will probably have a delay for a few minutes now, as the hard-working volunteers will just fix the shot clock there, as well as the advertising board. I certainly hope we've got a replay of that. Our production team are not listening. Oh, there we go. Good job, guys. There you go. We've had a few viral moments here in this 3x3 World Championships. We've had a game winner on the buzzer from Malaysia. We've had a couple of good wedgies, but that certainly takes the pole position. We're not going to show you what Pablo Lavandiera did to the shot clock. That was an unfortunate accident, but Lavandiera is okay, and he is raring to go. Spain up 7-3, and we are getting ready to restart. The shot clock is still being fixed by our volunteers. Got to give a shout out to the volunteers here in Sun City, the hard-working crew from all over South Africa, really working hard to make sure this event runs smoothly. And they're temporarily holding on to the support beam as Stan goes to the basket. That's off the back iron. Garcia from the side doesn't get it to fall. Ortega can't get it either. Ball is out of bounds. Those volunteers are going to have a bit of a sore arm in a few minutes, but they're dedicated to the cause. Lavandiera, Spain are up. We're entering the final 3 minutes here. Shot is up, no good from Garcia. Filipski with the ball. Poland, they need some scores now to get back into this. And a foul has been called on Garcia. And now Spain, well, both Spain and Poland flirting with fouls. Poland with 5 team fouls, Spain with 4. Filipski, Maciek, Stan, this needs to go. It doesn't, he gets his own rebound. Filipski, Maciek, pretty. 3-point game, Ortega, off balance, gets it to go, over Stan and Filipski. Ignacio Ortega with the score. Maciek, or excuse me, Filipski can't get it to fall. 2:19 to play. Spain's women believe. Can their male counterparts emulate what they have achieved and be in the final? Lavandiera, Ortega cutting. Here he is on the ball. Over Stan, no. Rebounded Filipski. Maciek. Filipski from the mid-range, buries it. Much needed score for Poland. It's a 3-point game. Ortega. Ortega, Lavandiera just about collects. No, Stan rebounds. And I think the shot clock went off. In fact, the foul has been called. In fact, it was a shot clock violation in the end. My apologies. Filipski, Stan cutting to the basket. Filipski over Garcia, buries it. 2-point game. Garcia, Lavandiera. Great defense from Filipski. Ortega has it. 5 to shoot for Spain. Garcia, a wild shot, it goes in! Even he can't believe it, but they've got to play on. Stan. Maciek with the ball and the finish. We are entering the final minutes. A spot in the final at stake. The miss from Lavandiera. Maciek can't hang on. Maciek had his back to the ball as Filipski passed it off. Spain called timeout. The women believe, the men believe, but can they make it a reality with 50.5 to play? Here are some of the highlights of what has been an entertaining semi-final. Pretty much the same as what we had earlier with Canada and Austria, as the duct tape is being used to put the support back into place by the shot clock. Well, Spain and Canada are going to meet in the women's final, and in 50 seconds time, if Spain hang on, it'll be an identical final for the men. Stan with the steal and Ortega, 5 to shoot, Ortega under the cup, no, whistle is gone. And Ignacio Ortega will go to the line. Competed recently at the World University Games in Germany, won the gold in the 3x3 competition. Ignacio Ortega wants to add World Championship gold to the repertoire, but he misses the free throw. 35 seconds to play. Here is Stan. Poland need this. Stan misses, it's in and out. Spain have the ball. Garcia. Lavandiera, Ortega, 1 to shoot. Ortega, no. A 2 will tie it for Poland. Filipski puts it up. No. Ball is loose. Ortega collects. Poland or Spain are looking to hang on. Maciek on the deck. Oh, Filipski had it there. He had a bit of space. He chucked up the 2, and it agonizingly was short. Dominic Mosler has called a timeout for his troops. And Spain on the brink. 3.9 remaining. And it's been another pulsating semi-final. All 4 semi-finals we have witnessed have been absolutely incredible. If Spain hold on though, it'll be a Spain-Canada men's and women's final. Garcia misses the first. Poland over the 6 foul limit. And Garcia doesn't get it. The ball is loose. Stan, gotta put it up. No good. Spain have punched their tickets to the final. Canada and Spain will be not just in the women's final, but they will also be in the men's final. An absolute thriller with Poland, who suffered their first loss here in South Africa, and it's come in the final four. So commiserations to Poland, congratulations to Spain. They are vamos to the final, where they will meet Canada. Don't go anywhere, because we have more 3x3 basketball to come. Stick around.